Lantern here. And what's going to happen today is we're going to play a fun little zoo game. We're going to play the Legacy version of Zoo. Why? Because I was sick over this weekend and I decided that on my day off, because I had to call in sick, I am going to just do something crazy. And also I need a reason to show off this cool little Tron thingy I made and put as my card background. Really, that's the real reason we're making this video. There's no other reason. It's just hollowness, shallowness. No, we're gonna play a little bit of Zoo. I got a game coming up in, I guess, South Carolina. There's a Legacy match happening. There's not really usually any Legacy where I'm from. And I got into Modern through a very weird way. I wanted to get into Legacy Zoo. I knew Modern was going to have Zoo in it. So what I did was I bought every Modern staple before it was a Modern staple. Yeah, I was one of the lucky ones to pretty much down $5,000 on the format, hoping that it would not be a bust. Because at worst, I could make maybe about 4,000 back, so I lose 1,000, which is awful. But it was a real possibility. But luckily, fetch lands just like quadrupled in price. There was a time, guys, when fetch lands were around $10, $5 a pop, and you could get 2 stomping grounds if you were eBay savvy for $5. Though that time did exist. And I also bought about 2 different play sets of Tarmogoyfs for about $200 each, which was a ginormous price back then. But now Tarmogoyf is about $110 each. I sold mine off when he topped off at $100 each and managed to pay for him free. So I took a big risk and it paid off. But one of the reasons I did that was I then took the monetary value and not only had Modern Zoo built, but I had Legacy Zoo built too, plus pretty much all these cards you can see here. But I haven't played Legacy in a very, very long time. Reason being is, turns out turn 1 Path to Exile or Swords to Plowshares, followed by a turn 2 Disruption, turn 3 or turn 2 maybe a Stoneforge Mystic fetching up a Batterskull, followed by a turn 3 Snapcaster into that Path to Exile that you did, followed by a turn 4 Batterskull, following it up a Terminus or something like that, or vice versa, is pretty sickeningly bad against Zoo. The format's evolved to the point where Zoo, which should prey on a control deck, does not prey on its control decks. Hell, it even has a hard time against tempo decks, which is unusual since back in prior to Mental Misstep days, Zoo could kill those two. Those were the big easy wins for Zoo. Now they're not. This is one of the main reasons why I slipped into Modern, is because I don't want to stop playing the cards I love just because the format has made it harder for me to do it. Yes, I can still play aggro in the form of like Green-White Maverick, although you could debate it and say that's mid-range. I could play aggro in the form of tribal, what do you call it? Goblins. But that's not what I want to do either. I want to play things like Wild Noctowl. I want to play things like Curdape. And while I can't play Wild Noctowl in Modern, I can still get the very zooey feel from Gruul Zoo, especially if I splash the white to get the Loom Lion. But I went onto the Legacy forums asking about a Zoo deck that I could use, and this guy pointed me to... I think Safe Haven is his name. I don't know. I'm not going to go check. But he pointed me to this one. He says he's actually won money with this list. Whether it's just because, and he's openly admit to whether it's just because he knows the deck and he knows the Legacy format in and out, could be it. But this, I could be playing a Greensun package into this, and probably should be for the Legacy diversity, but I'm not going to because my gut instincts aren't in it. And after seeing Kibler play today, and he openly stated his reasoning for playing the decks that he plays is because sometimes the gut feeling of knowing an archetype or knowing a type of play outweighs the ones of playing a quote-unquote better deck. And I've come to fully believe that, being that I'm a guy who pretty much plays strictly Zoo. But I also kind of like the idea that maybe I'm a shaman and I control animals. So I'm like a not useless Aquaman. But yeah, so and then, you know what, I'm gonna go to this event and have fun. If I lose, I lose. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play this deck out, and you're probably gonna see me lose 4 or 5 times in a row because I do not know the Legacy format right now. But maybe I'll just draw in Price of Progress and win the game, because Price of Progress ends up doing that. If I can cut a land to fit in another Price of Progress, I probably will, because Price of Progress can just win you games, and I need that. But if you guys do not know what the Legacy Zoo deck looks like, well, this was a very classic Zoo list that has been brought up, and I will explain it to you from what I know of like 2 years ago, before I switched over full term into Modern. And I've kept up with it a little bit. So let's just start with the basic ones. Grim Lavamancer is much better in this home because we are using 12 fetch lands instead of Gruul Zoo, which is not using as many fetch lands. Also, you're using a lot more burn spells, which makes him is the other half of the equation. In Modern, he wasn't that great. Or, I'm sorry, in Standard, he wasn't that great because there was no fetch lands to feed him. In Modern Zoo, at least, he wasn't that great. In Gruul Zoo, because you're not using enough burn spells, there's not enough things hitting the graveyard. In fact, your Tarmogoyf, keeping it a giant is more important. But that's easier to do in Legacy, where people are playing instances and things super fast. Is he better than Deathrite Shaman in this deck? No. Well, yes, he is better than Deathrite Shaman. Deathrite Shaman is sort of arguably better. But Grim Lavamancer, he functions 2 reasons. He's reach, but he's also burn for like shock damage, like clear the way, which is what you mostly want to do with this deck. Kird Ape, he needs no introduction. He's a Kird Ape. Knight of the Reliquary, yes. Scavenging Ooze, yes. There is other graveyard hate in the format, and it will shrink the Knight. However, the Knight also does lower the amount of lands you've got in your library, give food to Grim Lavamancer, keeps Tarmogoyf big in the face of a Deathrite Shaman, and can also mana ramp you occasionally, and that's important. Plus, it's sometimes just a huge dude that's going to kill things. Huge dude it has breasticles. Yes, I just called them breasticles. Qasali Pridemage, it's a cat. It's a cat that hates artifacts, man. It just scratches them down. Cats scratch, right? I don't know. God, it's 10 o'clock. Don't judge me. I woke up at 7 o'clock. Alright. It kills artifacts. That's really important with all the stone blade out there. Oh, I know a little bit about the Legacy format. There's a lot of stone blade happening, or death blade. And Esper blade, I guess. There's quite a bit of counterbalance from what I hear, too. And Qasali Pridemage takes care of that. Tarmogoyf, he's your obligatory beater. Wild Noctail, even more obligatory beater. Sylvain Library is a weird one that I'm not going to explain. It basically says you draw extra cards if you want to pay life for them. I'm not going to go into all the millions of different ways that you can abuse that. There's Lightning Bolts, Lightning Helixes, Path to Exile, Price of Progress, like I said, just randomly wins games. If this was in Modern, you would see a lot more mono-colored decks. Well, actually, you'd see a lot more mono-red decks. Yay! Perfect mana fixing. Talk about the sideboard. We got Grafdigger's Cage. I don't know what that comes in for. It comes in for some things. I guess Snapcaster-y stuff. Scavenging Ooze. Kills things. Eats the graveyard. Thalia, I'm guessing this is for all the Stone Blade that's going around. Crusading Grip, I know what this one's for. This one's for the Counterbalance deck. Price of Progress, I guess it's for when you need more burn, right? Against mana greedy decks? Cool. Pyroblast, against combo decks. Yes, that's something in Modern you don't know about. Pyroblast is really important because you have to fight blue decks pretty much every game in Legacy. Yeah, there's a lot of blue decks in Legacy, with the exception of maybe Jund. Pyroblast sort of helps you ignore counters. It kills Jace for 1 mana, which is my favorite reason to use it. It's got Jaya Ballard on the flavor text, which you can't find a bad reason to use. And it also, the big things it counters key combo spells for the what do you call it deck, the combo decks in the format. And Carcass. Caracas? I don't know. This guy's really expensive now. Isn't it like $100 or something? Ridiculous. I mean, here I am playing about 4 Tarmogoyfs, and I'm calling Caracas really ridiculous for being an expensive land. I have no clue how much that is worth right now. I bought it for $11. But I only have one of it, too, because I don't think... I guess if you're really good with card trades, you might have more than one. I only have one, because that's all I care to ever have. You're getting it fetched with Light of the Reliquary, everything. It's not a shot in the dark, but hey, it doesn't... You can tap it for mana, and it comes into play very quickly, and because of the new M12 rules, or M14 rules, you can keep it on the field with another person's one on the field. It's very cool. The reason for this is plain and simple. People will drop like a turn 2 hide and seek and showed, some other forms of telling Emrakul, and that bounces the Emrakul or Progenitus back to their hand. I guess actually it doesn't save you against Progenitus, right? Because it has protection from Karkaros, because it's got protection from everything. By the way, Counterbalance, if you don't know what deck I was referring to, Counterbalance is a card in Modern. It just does not have Sensei's Divining Top because that's banned to make it broken. Alright, let's play some Magic and lose so hard. I've noticed that I crack my lands for 3 damage a lot because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to join a game called Swag. I'm sorry, but Swag is the why is there so many players in this? I don't want to do that. No, I want to play one, not several Swags. I also don't want to play a game called Hitler's. So we're going to go Legacy. We're going to let spectators chat. I like to let spectators chat. Hell, spectators can see everything. Fine. Hey, we're not playing Modern, are we? We're playing Legacy. I guess I should finish out this cycle of Zoo and play red-green aggro, right? In Standard at some point. Some Kibler red-green aggro. Oh my god, it's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen. Guys like my cool layout. Yeah, there's pumpkins. Getting all Bernie. I know. Hello, person. I rolled a 7. Guys, this is going to be a wacky adventure. I'm not going to give you any good serious advice. This is just going to be wacky. There's pumpkins, autumn trees, some smoke. Over here is more pumpkins. There's a pumpkin as a oh, I should do this, right? Yeah. I'm going to fucking leave this game. Whoopsies. Boop. I loaded the wrong deck. Oh, I'm stupid. Join. Dude, I am dumb. Legacy Zoo. Thank you. That was stupid of me. Yeah, it's gonna be a wacky adventure, guys. Better hold on to your seats. We still lose the roll. Hey, dude, we have access to perfect mana. That's cheery, right? Access to perfect mana. This is a vacation. I'm not even a Modern yet. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna let him mulligan. Dude, mulligan to 4, please. No, mulligan to 4. He's still gonna kick my ass. $5 he says he's gonna kick my touche all around. I've been sick, man. Why is he gonna kick my butt? I don't like this. Did I reveal my card to myself? Did I just do that? I did. Dude, I am awful today. I gotta move the screen recording thing. Cockatrice. Game. Lantern. Hand. Reveal to all players. Enjoy. There's my hand. You got an easy win against me if you're a counter deck. I mean, he's Gitaxian Probe. Why wouldn't he be a counter deck? He put out no lands. What just happened? What just happened? Guys, what just happened? Is I'm gonna die to a legacy no lander? Is that what's gonna happen? What land do I take off of this? Do I take a Taiga? I think I take a Taiga. Taiga gives me mana. And I'm only... Dude, I am so spoiled right now. Look at that thing. I'm at 19. I just cracked a fetch land and got a dual land for 19. City of Brass. This is totally a combo deck, right? I mean, how could it not be a combo deck? There's a City of Brass on the board. We don't do that. We want to do better. I don't know. We don't do the best. Yeah, I don't know. Fetch lands here get everything I could ever hope for. It doesn't matter. I could crack it for anything. I don't need more green. Why would I need more green? I just revealed to him that I had green in my deck. Dude, I am at 18 and I have perfect mana. What a breeze. What a breeze on a stick. So, guys, I could have done Jitty and gotten way buff and way greedy, but I'm going to assume he may play some form of artifact and remind him there's a trigger. Salted! Woo! And be happy with the fact that it is at 15. Guys, I'm not going to win this game. I'm reminding you. There's blue on the field, and I'm not going to win. He's going to ponder. That is a Strickland. I don't know. I guess that's not a brainstorm. So I guess this is a combo deck. We are facing a combo deck. Hopefully a combo deck that does not have any of the cards he needs. Yeah, maybe. I guess I should put out the Jitty while I still can, right? Why would I attack without 4 damage being on there? I'm going to go ahead and try to put out the Jitty, because this seems to make more sense. And maybe have the mana to do something cool next turn, like Bolt. I can't do that in Modern. I can't. Modern doesn't have the Boltable. Jitty! I forgot to explain this one when I was doing the thing. Jitty is a bee, man. I can't destroy this. Am I willing to kill it for some value? I think I am. He missed a land drop once, so maybe he needs this land. So maybe me doing this is a good idea. I mean, he could do stuff at instant speed if he wants to, and I've given him the chance to do that, but he has not taken me up on the offer. I'm going to go... Should I get a plateau here? Yeah, I'm going to get a plateau here. I'm going to sacrifice it to pop this guy. Why? Because he can do something with that. Yes, I agree, but I'd rather not let him. And I can attach this guy and do something else. That's something I could do. So we're going to put out the red mana here. I guess. We're going to put out the red mana here. And attach and see if there's any responses. There is no responses. Guys, Jitty, good thing it's banned in Modern. I really don't like this card, and playing with it makes me feel dirty. If you can't read what it does, I just put 2 counters on it. This guy's a threat on his own. I can gain life, kill creatures, which basically just ends the creature matchup, or pump my own creatures with it. So this guy could possibly be swinging for 6 damage next turn. That happens. We left mana open here for a Lightning Helix and a Lightning Bolt. Sure. I think I won. I don't know how, but I won. That's the important thing. And the important thing is I'm opening this to get Thalia. That's happening. There's a Thalia coming in. I should probably put Pyroblast in there. I probably should. I also should probably put, well, he probably doesn't have enough lands for me to justify putting in Price of Progress. What, if I hit, that's 6 damage I can hit for, which is a fair amount, but, I mean, Jitty did more in that matchup. So I'm actually probably going to, well, no, I should take out the Path to Exiles. He hasn't shown me that he's doing something worth me putting the Path to Exiles back in. And we're just going to put in 1 Pyroblast. I mean, we're going to take out the Price of Progress. We're going to put in 2 Pyroblasts. Because I don't know what I'm dealing with here. That says I'm a good player, which I'm not. I'm an awful player. Like, I should keep this hand. Because it's got 2 Horizon Canopies. All draws, dude. But I'm not. Because I need early... Oh, God, this is probably worse, but we're going to keep it. We're playing 21 land in this deck, man. That's more land than I play in Modern. Plus, we got a draw. And, I mean, we got a crit. So, we got 2 draws to get a land. Yo, he's pondering. That's important. When one ponders, they ponder hard. I may be drunk right now, but I'm probably not. I just had a long day of being sick. So life isn't worth thinking about too hard right now. What? What? Wild Noctowl! You're a 2-2 right now if we play you. Which I'm gonna, in case I draw a land. Yo, that didn't even shock me. That didn't even shock me. He's gonna say okay because that's what Legacy players do. When they see I do something, they say okay. Doesn't matter if they can actually. They can fake. They can fake the force of will. Whew, he didn't say okay. He proved me wrong. My opinion about Legacy is void now for all of eternity. Let's fuck around. Dude, he's brainstorming. He just pondered and then came to a brainstorm. I hope he has an epiphany next. There would be a lot of things that he could have. I mean, he could preordain. Don't get me wrong, but that seems incorrect. Because if he preordained after pondering and brainstorming, why didn't he just preordain in the first place to find out what was going on in the future? He's probing. He's probing me. After being sick with a GI bug, that sounds awful. Sounds awful. He's going to find lots of grossness. There's all the lamb I ate earlier. And there's too much information for all you guys who actually decided to watch this video. I know you regret it. You regret it. That's okay. You have a Lion's Eye Diamond. Oh, he's storming. That's what he's doing. He's storming, dude. Lose a life. Okay, you lost your life. Fair game. Dude, we are going to get comboed out to death here. We are going to die before I even swung in. Things are happening. We're going to let things happen. Why? Because I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Dude, there could be kids watching me. I shouldn't curse. Yo, I should just mind with, like what, 1 with nothing? That's a card. That's a card for this matchup. 1 with nothing. I gotta put black mana into my deck to run 1 with nothing. Alright, so while this guy's comboing off and doing things that I don't really care about, let me point out to you guys about why I don't like, why I'm not a fan of Legacy. Now, I understand Legacy is a good format. I understand it's diverse. We're going to get real up in the sizzle. But my opinion of diversity comes a little bit differently than most people. I don't like playing blue. I've always been a starched, not blue player, you know? And the problem is that I don't like playing blue, which I think it's not unfair to say in Legacy you are either playing a blue deck or you are not playing a blue deck. And I don't want to be in that negative category that is I am not playing a blue deck. So I don't feel like that's what I should be doing. Yes, one thing that I will say that Legacy has superbly over Modern is the fact that Modern is a bit more haymakery, and I don't like that. It's like who plays the best haymakers. And that sort of sucks when it comes to deck building, right? Because you then yeah, and I'm just going autopilot. He can do things. I don't care. Those cost 0. Look at that. I'm just going. I don't like the fact that Modern is just who plays the better haymaker. Sometimes it does come down to that. I mean, hell, I play Gruul Zoo, which is that, really. But, I mean, that's sort of the stance of an aggro decker, is that my haymakers are very efficient and very small. With things like when Pod does it, I don't like it. Hell, when Control loses all pretense of being Control and turns into just mid-range and turning Hell Riders down, because that's just how they beat some matchups. So, guys, he's playing Tendrils of Agony. I don't think the Pyroblast actually did anything there, did they? They didn't really do anything, huh? Price of Progress doesn't do anything either. Shit. Well, I'm not really playing anything that does anything, so, I'm not doing anything. Dudes, I'm not doing anything. I mean, Pyroblast is definitely not what to play. I guess Price of Progress is. Well, frick it. Maybe not even Price of Progress. Maybe Crusagian Grip is better. Can he beat me? Probably. I mean, you got the Qasali Pride Mage. I'm going to go ahead and keep a hand with the Qasali Pride Mage in it. And he moles, which is bad for him already. And dude, I'm playing a Zoo deck, which means I don't have any interaction with him. There you go. Noctil beat me. Alright, back to what I was saying. I don't like that it's Haymaker sometimes. That Control can just turn into mid-range and use Hell Riders and win the game. It seems, for lack of a better word, pathetic. Yes, I agree. The rock, paper, scissors ideal is messed up, and it is better in Legacy. There's also better stack interaction with Legacy. Yes, that is true. I've just named a couple good reasons why Legacy is better in total. I also think the better mana base is better, plus I like the fact that there's a bunch of good Valve cards in Legacy, like Wasteland, like Price of Progress, like Back to Basics. I mean, we got Blood Moon in Modern and Ghost Quarter. Ho ho ho, Ghost Quarter does so much. I mean, I don't fucking care. I'll just play with my cards on the battlefield. There you go. Made it easier for you. Not worth really worrying about. And then we lose. Okay, so I don't like that. However, I do like the fact that Modern will let you play whatever deck you want. Now, the pros won't let you believe that because the pros only play a certain amount of cards, and they all got sort of shot in the face this past weekend at Worlds because Reed Duke played a deck that just metagamed the crap out of them. So yeah, we're just gonna talk while this guy's Dark Ritualing. So that happened. I mean, yes, that happened. So I think you can in Modern play whatever you want and still have a fair chance doing. In fact, I think so more so than in Legacy. Yes, in Legacy there are more archetypes discovered. I won't say there's more archetypes because I believe in Modern there's tons that aren't discovered, like the 8-rack deck or something. Or the people that think are dumb, like Boggles, which went to second place at a World's Championship, guys. And a deck that can't, like Zoo can't beat that deck. And I see that, I'm like, well, I guess I have one Return to Nature, or Back to Nature in my sideboard. If I draw that, and the player's bad and lets me use it, then I win. But no. So yeah, I mean that's so there's a give and take. It's definitely a different format. Yeah, whatever, you respond to do shit. So it's a totally different format, guys. But I think the fact that really Zoo is, and you're seeing a good show here of why Zoo is just clearly outclassed at being one of the last real fair decks. I guess Jund can be considered a fair deck, but Bloodbraiding into a Liliana or turn 2 Lilianaing itself seems pretty unfair in general. I mean, it's maybe it's not unfair, but it's unfun. So yes, I don't like the Legacy format because of that. It's not because the Legacy format's bad. In fact, I don't think it is at all. I think it's a great format. But definitely not my format, because my aggro options are limited, and if I wanted to play the cards that I wanted to play, I can't play. Poor blank. I'm going to probably go this weekend to, it's a casual thing, so I may be able to rack some wins with Zoo, just out of just sheer understanding of the deck and being able to bluff my opponents. Fair warning, guys, if you ever actually play me in real life, the way I'm joking around right now is pretty much how I actually play in real life. People find that very, very distracting. I'm not saying that I do it to distract people, but this is a game of Magic, and I like to have fun while I'm playing it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing it. Yeah, I could totally do real work in real life if I want to. But so there's the deal. I mean, that's just generally how it goes. I'm just going to go ahead and concede here because not worth looking at. Yep. Good game. I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to be rude. Okay, I'm going to play a little. I mean, I really would rather not play Solitaire. I understand Solitaire is something that people like playing, but combo is the bane of my existence. It really is the bane of my existence. Maybe I could play a tempo deck and win. Oh, I'll get to go first. Oh my god, I'm gonna shuffle. Oh, I can't stop shuffling. I can't shuffle like this in real life, so I'm gonna shuffle so much. Was worth the shuffle. Okay, first up, we're gonna put in a fucking fetch land that isn't gonna do anything because the shuffle actually really didn't help me that much. Turn 1 Blood Moon. Go. Turn 1 Blood Moon me. Dude, I'd be so in for a turn 1 Blood Moon. The way that this is actually set up, and I can fetch a basic. Nah, we're not getting a turn 1 Blood Moon. Or are we? Yo, there's a Deathrite Shaman. Those are more deadly in Legacy, I hear. Those are way more deadly. If I had a bolt, I'd bolt that Deathrite Shaman. I don't. I'm gonna settle for a Taiga. We're gonna tap it for mana. Oh my god, red. And I'm gonna take it out. Okay, so I'm the guy who attacks with what do you call them? With spell skites for no reason. I see the ability to attack with the spell skite. I'm gonna do it, guys. I may be attacking right into some form of say K. Oh, I'm getting disproven all day. Well, there's no blue. If he was playing blue, I swear to God, he would say K. K. Okay. I don't have the time for okay. I'm an aggro deck here. I'm going fast. Blinding speed. There's haste on my things. Yo, I just got Wasteland so hard, and I don't really care. But you get mana for Wastelanding me, dude. All value. All value. Put out something with that mana. Dude, I don't care. Whoa! There was a Qasali Pridemage up in that Hizd. There was Hizd Qasali Pridemage. So much Hizzle. Here's the truth. We're going to attack with his Qasali Pridemage. Then we're going to go ahead and second main phase. Crack that mana. Oh my god, there's so much cracking happening. It's like eggs all over the place. Except no one likes eggs. We're going to get the Taiga! Are we going to get the Taiga? Yeah, we get the, well, no, we should get a basic mountain. Because we know he's got Wastelands. And I'd rather not be belly up against Wastelands. It's things that I worry about in Legacy that I don't normally worry about. Lightning Helix! All value! It's a circus of value! Bioshock's one of my favorite games, don't judge. Oh, my stomach is killing me, guys. This may be a quick game. Yo. It's like that Lightning Helix never happened. Yo, don't put out another Deathrite Shaman, please. I'd rather win this land game because you decided to wasteland me and did not have a way out aside from that thing. You're playing a zoo deck, right? Yo, go ahead, wasteland the plateau. I want you to. And seems like an awful decision. What are you doing? I guess you are currently putting a wasteland out there. Yeah, I'm not even gonna wait. I'm not even gonna wait. And he doesn't have a counter. Your wasteland does nothing. I feel null and voided by it. I feel emboldened by it, because if you kill my plateau, I don't care. You can untap a creature, cool. So you're playing Maverick, right? That's the deck that this guy's playing. And I guess he can haste. He can hit me for 2 a turn, but he's out of 13, and he doesn't really have any cards that make me worried. Plus, I got a path, and not only that, I got fetch backup to get myself a full set of basics. And I got a knight next turn to fetch up more things. You can kill my plateau if he wants. I would like him not to have another mana and have hated the fact that he played that wasteland that turn. Sure. Sure. I'm going to path that thing, by the way. So he's got a 4/4. I attack. It's got... It's got the ability to be bigger. Doesn't have counters on it, by the way. You're currently saying it's got counters. But it does not. So he can return a forest he controls to his hand? Sure. That's fine. So I can path it. But I think I'm going to path it right now. Yes, I think I have to be honest with you. Because, well, I don't want him. I mean, yes, he's going to get a mana here. He's going to get a basic. But I can crack this in response to his Wasteland, so it's not a big deal if he tries to Wasteland. If he wants to Wasteland that, I don't care. I've got a Arid Mesa. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. I got a Bolt for the Qasali Pridemage or whatever he puts out. No bigs. I mean, yeah, he's got mana. He's got mana. I'd let him be mid-range deck, which I don't. It's not a good idea. But he's got mana. At this point, I mean, I've got the bigger creature on the board, right? So, I mean, yes, he could Path or Squirts the Plowshares, my dude. Yes, he could. But I'd rather not waste time thinking about that. And he's obviously having some harsh decisions currently. So it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. No, it's not. I wish he could hear what I'm saying. I feel like these games would be much more entertaining for all parties if he could. Although I feel like a lot of internet grinders would get very irritated hearing my voice. Hell, I get irritated hearing my voice, so that's all. That's all these guys. Yeah, crack it. Go down, life. Shock yourself. Get a shock land. Oh, that doesn't happen in Legacy. Damn. You're telling me my opponent doesn't do the work for me as an aggro deck? Well, that sucks. Thalia. Okay. I'm okay with that. Phyrexian Revoker call name. So that's a good Bolt target, I guess. Right? Depending on what he names. I suppose anything, sure. Okay. Bolt. Oh, yeah, more lands. Oh, just what I wanted. Oh, I'm so much in land. Land love. Land love. Costs 2. No, it does not. Fun fact, does not cost 2. Probably shouldn't give him information ahead of time, but I don't care. Block it! Yo, he blocked it. Probably should have bolted and then killed it with a Neither Elk or a Qasali Pridemage. That probably would have been the correct play. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3 in that graveyard, plus a 4th from me. Tarmogoyf, you are so big. With the ability to get bigger. It's a circus of values, guys. Oh, he's got more card advantage than I do. Plus, he's got a Wasteland. Which, if he doesn't get rid of my Knight, that sucks for him. I mean, obviously he doesn't have removal against my Knight if he puts that out there. He was thinking that he could bait the Qasali Pridemage dying, I guess. He's looking at 2 big damage sources though, and I'm unlikely to think that he's running 2 Path to Exiles because last I checked, okay. We can't suck too much out of it. You can suck 1 out of it. I mean, 1 that definitely hurts a bit more because it'll suck this guy down to a 3 something or other. I think we just want to swing in with a knight here, right? And threaten him. We got a Path to Exile to back up in case he's got some shenanigans. Shenany bananas. I'm not gonna let that Scavenging Ooze live past this day, though. I mean, he probably. You know what? I think I know what he's got in his hand. I bet you he's got like a Batterskull or some junk. And that's why he baited my Qasali Pride Mage. And I didn't fall for it because I'm an idiot. Not because I'm smart, but because I'm a total dumbass. I won a game, guys. Whoa, I'm a legacy player! I'm a legacy player! I'm not a legacy player. Guys, how many non-basics do you have? Enough for me to side in Price of Progress? Because he was greedy as hell while cracking that stuff? Probably? I probably actually need everything that's in the main board, to be honest with you. I mean, because Jitty will, if we put a Jitty, oh my god, that's going to be at the end of the game. Jitty, alright, so here's the deal with Jitty. Jitty, really good against creature decks. If you were a control deck and you're running a Mutavault, chances are you probably got a good deal with Jitty. You fetch them, woo, and you kill and you hurt, and then you hurt, you ping, ping, ping with the Jitty, you know? That's exactly what I described to you guys. So that's what Jitty does with the control thing. However, for Jitty, for us, basically says, I'm really good against the aggro mirror, and against you, I'm going to be even better because I have a Jitty in play. Dude, I don't need this many lands. I better get myself a freaking I better get myself like a knight right now. That better happen. They're better. Knight is just gonna come to the top of my deck right now because that's what he wants to do. I'm gonna Lightning Helix the hell out of that Deathrite Shaman next turn. Did he win the roll? Is that what happened? Did he win the roll? So this is basically the same exact thing that happened prior. If he puts a Wasteland out and kills my Tega. No, because I won the roll. Otherwise, he would have Wastelanded, and I would have been Shut Creek if I didn't draw a Bolt. This guy is a plethora of options. A plethora. What are those guys? Oh my god, there's so many Deathrite Shamans. I'm going to give that guy so much fuel. I'm going to give that guy so much fuel. He's got so much mana next turn if I set him up for... Jeez. We're just going to play the Tega, because it doesn't matter what colors we really have. I'm going to choose not to shoot that Deathrite Shaman right now. It is going to bite me in the ass. Because he's setting himself up for a mana ramp. That's what's happening. I'm going to choose to do something that I should not be doing. Playing a Sylveon Library. You don't have any... What are you doing? You've got what? You're trying to just take mana out? Jesus, he's just going to decay it. I'm just going to draw some cards here and just call this a game. Concede. Woo! Land Flood. We're going to put the price of progress in. What are we going to take out? We're going to take out a Sylveon Library. Do we put anything else in? I don't know. Probably not. Sylveon Library is probably better than a random Thalia put in there. Hey, guys, I don't have the mana to cast this Grim Lavamancer, although it would have been a fine idea if I did. Shaky hands, but fast. So we're going to take it. We're going to fetch ourselves a Taiga, not a Plateau. Taiga. Guys, things got serious here, now that I have a chance at winning, because it's not a combo deck. 2-2! Wild Noctowl, you're already as strong as a Curdape, and stronger than Experimental one right now. However, an Experimental one at 3, without any land hate on the field, is generally better than you. True facts. True facts. Naturally drawn into the Taiga Plateau. We're going to swing in for the millions. Tarmogoyf, put you out here. You're not that great. But I don't have anything better to do, although you get much worse considering there's a Deathrite Shaman out in play. You can't take out both lands, so that Tarmogoyf is going to be staying as an awesome, awesome dude. I hate Mother of Ruins. Mom just 2-for-1s all the time. Even if I have the removal cards. If I don't have the removal cards. Yeah, I got it. You're going to type it out full, though. Keep typing it. Because you haven't cast it right now. You're going to say it. Oh, you're Thalia. Sure. Curdape in it. I would have rather had another Noctowl there or something. Fun question. Swing up the Noctowl. I mean, he gains fucking protection. Jesus Christ, I am dead as hell to this board state right now. 90% sure I'm dead, because even if I put the Knight of the Reliquary out there, I'm still dead, right? Knight doesn't do anything here. Wow. I mean, I'm just explaining this guy because he's like confused. I played this deck long enough, and have played enough Magic in my lifetime to see that I basically lose. Yeah, he's a little ungrateful that I'm just like, yeah, I lose. Fun fact, if you lose, but you lose in a way that still means you win because you're like, yep, I can't do anything, sure. And then you explain why you can't win, people get upset at you. I know the future. Guys, that was Legacy Zoo. And it was miserable. But, whatever. That's what happens sometimes. Guys, Legacy Zoo is not any good right now. I'm not gonna pretend like it is. I'm outclassed by about 90% of the meta. Jund goes bigger and blocks you because, again, Zoo has a bad matchup against mid-range and combo. Most of the deck is mid-range and combo. When you've also added the fact that all the tempo decks sort of go faster than you, and all the control decks go removal heavy and just go over your head, and you can't possibly win, you end up in a really crappy situation. Yes, I could have done a Green Sun Zenith package into this, but then it does make it into basically Maverick with red, and I might as well go down the Punishing Fire route. At that point, I'm just playing Punishing Maverick, or I'm just playing Jund. It's not better than either of those. It's actually worse, because you're deciding to give up value for early aggression that isn't going to go anywhere, just because it's going to get sort of plowshared. So it's just a bad idea in general. So this is one of the reasons why I think the Legacy format is actually stagnated. Yes, it's still diverse in the sheer amount of archetypes you can do, but what you're doing is generally limited to a few things and some weird combos. I don't like that. I think the pod combo is actually much more interesting than I think Tendrils is. I think, or I should say, like all the various combo decks named after breakfast cereals. It's just, I think in Legacy you either have a really, really resilient combo, or you have a weird combo that wins and just manages to out-weird your opponents, thus winning. In Modern, I feel like you actually have to work a little bit for your combos, and they're still very dealable. That's something I like. So, guys, I'm not gonna keep this game going on long enough. It's Legacy, and I didn't win anything. I got shit on pretty much. While it's fun to play this deck, don't get me wrong, I had a ton of fun. It's a little demoralizing to also play it in a format where it's just like. Guys, what should I do next? I don't know. If any of you actually watch my videos, which you probably don't. I'm a sad soul. If any of you guys actually watch this video, let me know if there's any fun sort of deck. I'm not just limited to playing Zoo. I like playing Zoo. I can give you a lot of insights to playing Zoo. But I can play pretty much any deck. Sans combo, I really fucking suck at combo. But, yeah, so that's Legacy Zoo. I guess I should maybe do the green-red aggro in Standard next, if I'm going to be doing a compilation of videos that I have absolutely no clue of the format I'm doing in. Alright, guys. Hope you had fun. I know I did. See you guys.